My name is Paul Peterson. I'm running for the Republican nomination for the 79th District State Representative. My overall platform is to get the government out of your way. Now, what I would do to have a strategy for Michigan's economy to grow is I think it stems around repealing overregulation, repealing the MBT surcharge, and if we can, install the Michigan fair tax. I think we should also reform the state budget by stopping the spending, reducing the budget size, overall size, and tax reforms will increase revenue. As I am a Laffer curve strategist and philosopher, I know it works. I've proven it with regression models. And I think we need to trust the people of Michigan to respond with entrepreneurship and expansive growth, as we always have since the days of Henry Ford. Well, now, what I would do about education strategy is this question is a foregone question in a way, because right now it's really all about the economy. Michigan has talent right now that leaves the state because there are no jobs here for them. So once we get the economy coming back, then more of them will be able to stay, as we have a high amount of education right now for a globally competitive workforce. However, I believe that we can engage in a high amount of education and do it for less than we're doing right now, because that's part of the problem. Michigan education needs to come in line with the private sector in terms of salaries and benefit compensation packages for teachers and administrators. And if we bring that in line with the private sector and open it up for more competition with the Schools of Choice program, that will help the economy and maintain our level of education. My state budget priorities are the following. I think we can go to a 2-year budget plan. I think that's a good idea. We need to cut fraud and waste. We need to reduce spending, as I said before. We need to bring all the public sector salaries in line with the private sector averages. That's where market wages and compensation packages are negotiated in a free market. And it's rather arbitrary in the public sector, and we need to bring that in line where the public sector proceeds from the private sector, to put the private sector in the driver's seat. I believe as our economy comes back, we also need to wean the state budget off of federal money. Government reforms that I would push for, in no particular order. Michigan fair tax, I mentioned already. Right to work, I think the state needs to be a right to work state. Balanced budget amendment is certainly necessary. We need to repeal regulations that are out of line with government's constitutional role. And we certainly need to reject the federal health care law. Now, with my extra time, I'd like to tell you a little bit more about myself. Starting with my endorsements, I have been endorsed by Jack Hogendijk. I've been endorsed by Todd Griffey. I have met the criteria for the Michigan Right to Life. Recently, I've been endorsed by the Michigan Fair Tax Association, and I'm expecting an endorsement from the Independence Caucus as they interviewed me favorably, but that one hasn't come through quite yet. My political background locally in Southwest Michigan is I come from the Tea Party movement. I was an organizer early on in my community, and I passed the flag in order to run for state representative. I have a business degree in management and recently finished a master's degree in aviation science. I think that I can use those skills and big picture thinking skills to the betterment of our state and government. I think that it does me little good as an individual to start a new career, or to plan ahead for my children in this current climate. I've been an entrepreneur, and it also does little good to stick my neck out as an entrepreneur in this climate either. So I think my best talents are served by working in the government to help fix Michigan and to help guide the federal officials into better policies which are based on principle. I say principle before politics, and we need to certainly get the government out of your way.